Islam, everyone.
Islam.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Peace and love, everyone.
Love and peace.
All right. My name is Ashé-Bey. I'm a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America, Temple number 19. This is my beautiful wife, Jasmine Ashé-Bey. My daughter, Ashé-Bey. So basically what we're going to present to you is an art form called Cappoeira de Angola. It came through the Africans, who came through the Atlantic slave trade, the Asiatics who were brought to Brazil, but also with the combination because we also understand that we were already on these shores for thousands of years as well, from North to Central South America. So we were also still going through this condition with our kindred from this particular side, also in particular Brazil. Okay, so the art form is Afro-Brazilian, and you can't exclude the Africans who were enslaved in Brazil, because sometimes the art forms are presented as Brazilian, but it's actually Afro-Brazilian because you take the Africans out of the equation and there would be no capoeira, because it was done, it initially was born and done through, I can say it evolved through the enslavement process. So something for that group of Asiatics to be able to do while in their condition of bondage, so they turned it into a game. Because on the continent, it was done also as a game, but sometimes as a mating ritual. An original name of it is called Ngulu, which means zebra dance. It came particularly through Angola, the Congo, or particular areas of the continent. There's a queen named Queen Nzinga. She was a practitioner of it. For those who know Queen Nzinga, she was also a warrior queen. She was, before she became heir to their throne, if you will, she also disguised herself as a male to be able to go into actual battle with her subjects. If you don't know about Queen Nzinga, please look her up. So it's also called the zebra dance because when two male zebras are going through the mating, or when the zebras are going through a mating ritual, two male zebras, like many male species of males of many species, they'll compete for the bride, if you will, or compete for the female. So just like any horse-type creature, they jump on their front legs and kick with their hind legs, and that kick is strong enough to break a grown lion's neck. So in that defense mode. So the game is done where we play on our hands or we're upside down. One of the sayings of the ancestors was, when your world turns upside down, walk on your hands. So that's something that we practice a lot within this art form. Coming to the Brazilian shores, under the situation of chattel slavery, they would turn this into, they would combine the songs, the music, the movement, which is the dance form, or it's like a martial science incorporated within a dance as well to kind of hide the lethal aspect. So they could do this in the eyes of their overseers and disguise it as they're just doing a game. But this game incorporates showing cunningness, wisdom, agility, strength, all these different attributes that we all demonstrate. But generally, when it was the majority males, they were demonstrating these different kind of attributes, and they're playing the game just kind of like chess, but it was mental and physical chess. They were able to, through this, no different than the spirituals of some of our ancestors from these shores, we would hide encoded messages within our songs, to get us through our work, to get us through the day, to retain our culture, our understanding, all these different things. So the same thing this particular art form did as well. I can keep going on and on. There's a history to it. Like I said, there's music, there's songs, there's dance. So there's an entire culture in this. It's more than just the movement. Sometimes there's different genres or different styles of capoeira. And I would say Capoeira de Angola, so I can make sure that you understand that it's tied back to the Asiatics, particularly. So we'll go ahead and present this for you real quick. So thank you.
I'm sorry, I forgot I had these back. So as we're preparing, when we start with capoeira, we start with something called a ladainha, which is a prayer. right? Ladainha is one of the ways we tell our stories to other people and keep the stories historically within the art form. So the first one we do is Ladainha, and the second one is a chorus, a cogido. Like many African aspects or many Asiatic aspects, we have a call and response. You guys don't have to do it. It's just what you'll see us do. So just wanted to explain that before we went going.
Thank you. Capoeira, isso é capoeira, eu vou. Capoeira no teu gueto, hora até, não esqueço. Capoeira, capoeira nasceu no gueto, foi o mano que ganhou. Capoeira é ser livre desse sistema opressor. Para ser bom capoeira, ou para ser bom capoeira, ai, ai, a capoeira na jogo. Capoeira nasceu no gueto, foi o mano que ganhou. Amará, e viva meu Deus.
Viva meu Deus, Camará.
E viva meu mano.
Viva meu mestre, Camará.
E que me ensinou. Que me ensinou, camará. E a capoeira.
E a capoeira, Camará.
E esse angô.
Angola, Camará.
E cocorocô. Cocorocô. Ai, 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 que jogo bonito que quero ver. Ai, 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 que, ai, que, ai, que, ai, que, ai, que. Ai, 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 que jogo bonito que quero ver. Ai, 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 que, ai, que, ai, que, ai, que. Ai, 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 que jogo bonito que quero ver.
Ai, ai, ai,
Ai, que, ai, que, ai, que, ai, que.
ai, ai, ai,
Yeah. And we're just switching the instruments right now. I also wanted to explain real quick. Usually capoeira is done with the bateria and then two people who come inside and do the movement, which we're going to do in a moment. So bateria, basically a battery. We're singing in Brazilian Portuguese, and it's there's 8 instruments. So Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get enough people to be able to come, but hopefully in the future, Allah willing, we'll be able to have an entire presentation for you so you can like really get the entire effect, because there's 8 instruments. There's 3 bidambao. So this right here is a gunga. There's the gunga, the father, the mejio, the mother, and the viola, the child. So, the gunga plays one rhythm, the mejio plays the reverse rhythm, and then the child goes back and forth in between and plays with it. And then you have 2 panderos, or tambourines. You have one a go-go, which is a double-headed bell, and you have a heko-heko that has like a kind of sound or whatever. And then you have the heartbeat of the bateria, which is the Congo drum. And that gives you like all of the energy and everything that comes with capoeira. In capoeira in Angola, the Master de Pastinha in the 1940s in Brazil, when capoeira was being outlawed at a certain point, found a way to bring this art form from the streets into the academies. And he made sure he brought all these instruments together to be able to make sure we focus on the music, because we don't have the dance without the music. So the music is very essential. And we just switched real quick, just so I wanted everyone to be able to see that men and women play all the instruments. It's not just, oh, she can't touch, like, she's just a foul. So she's gonna rock this too. I just want y'all to see, right? Okay. so that was a simple capoeira demonstration. Part of the movement. Sorry it took a minute right there, but thank you for being patient with us. When we had the music played, there was a master that started out with a lot of
We
the
don't
same
play during
thing.
prayer.
So it can be your own prayer, it can be a poem, or just some kind of message. You take the time to sync up all the energy first before we get started. So it's what we always do, what we've always done, no matter where we're at or what tribe we're from. Beautiful.
Wonderful job.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
الله أكبر الله أكبر حي على الصلاة الله أكبر